Welcome to SweetOnion.Net. I'm Niveen Saleh, and today we're going to talk about muesli. When you get up in the morning, you want a breakfast that is nourishing and gives you a lot of energy. But at the same time, you might be like me. You roll out of bed and your brain cells don't quite work yet. You therefore need something that does not require a lot of mental energy from you, something that is routine and easy to make. Many Americans have turned for that reason to the cereal aisle in the grocery store. The problem is that these cereals are often highly processed and contain added sugar. Now you might look at the nutrition label at the side of the cereal box and say, oh, it has vitamin A and vitamin K and vitamin C. But the truth is that these vitamins have been sprayed on. And sprayed on vitamins are no substitute for micronutrients that occur in their natural state. Health-conscious consumers have turned to granola. It is a mixture of oats, fat, sweetener, and other ingredients that is roasted in the oven. I want to talk to you about an alternative to granola, and it is called muesli. Muesli is a Swiss term, and it means little mashup. In the late 19th century, Dr. Bircher, who was a health food advocate and spa owner, went hiking in the Alps, and there he met a female dairy farmer. She invited him into her home and prepared a mixture of oats, condensed milk, apple, nuts, and lemon juice for him. He brought the recipe into the spa resort he ran, and from there it spread. Today it is a popular breakfast in Switzerland and Germany, where I am from. You can find packaged muesli in the United States too. Its basis is oats. Take a look at this chart of the nutrient composition of a quarter cup of oats. Listed there you find all kinds of nutrients from manganese to zinc and protein. And next to those nutrients you find a percentage. For example, next to manganese you find 96%. This means that a quarter cup of oats contains 96% of your daily needs of the nutrient manganese, which is important for bone formation and skin formation. And slightly below it you find the nutrient molybdenum. Molybdenum is important because it catalyzes certain enzymes and it helps you break down certain amino acids. And then you have copper, biotin, vitamin B1, and so on. This shows you that oats are really very nutritious. We'll create a gallon or 16 cups of muesli. And what you need for that is a large mixing bowl, and then you will fill it with oats, plus ingredients that you find in the bulk section, or the dried fruit section, or the baking section of your grocery store. Let's get started. First, oats. Now what you don't want to use is this kind of oats, which is quick oats. They have been processed somewhat in order to dissolve more quickly, and when you ingest them, they are also digested more quickly, and therefore they can give you some sugar spikes. So you don't want that. Instead, you want to use these old-fashioned oats, which take your body a little longer to consume. Next, we have 2 cups of bran nuggets that I found in the bulk section. And by the way, you do not need to be bound by what I'm doing here right now. You can use your own imagination. The bran nuggets are great because they're high in fiber, and that is good for your intestine. Then, after the 2 cups of bran nuggets, we have cacao nibs. They come from the cacao plant, and they're broken down, and they're great because they're high in antioxidants. A little expensive, but very nutritious. Half a cup. Next, I like to add half a cup of cranberries, and I just like them because they are tart. half a cup of raisins, and this is half a cup of date pieces. And if you wonder why they are so grayish, that's because in my grocery store, they like to coat them in oat powder to prevent them from sticking together. Your dates might look different. This here is poppy seed. And I love poppy seed because it reminds me of my childhood. We used to have a bakery close by, and they used to sell these wonderful, delicious poppy seed cakes, and I just couldn't get enough of them. So every time now that I'm a grown-up, I bite on some poppy seeds, I'm reminded of these times. So that's 1 cup of poppy seed. Then we have 2 cups of whole raw sunflower seeds. But sometimes I mix it up and I use pumpkin seeds instead. Here you have a cup of slivered almonds, but sometimes I use walnuts or cashew nuts, whatever I have on hand. And this last bowl here are dried coconut flakes. And I use the ones that do not have added sugar. 1 cup. And that's it. And the next step is to stir it. Let's now pour the mixture in a sealable container. And there you have it. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm hungry. So let's make some breakfast. What you'll do is pour 1 cup of your mixture into a bowl, about so. And then you get your flaxseed out. Now you may wonder, why didn't I put the flaxseed into the muesli? And the reason is that flaxseed needs to be ground up in order for your digestive system to actually get some nutrition out of it. And when you ground up flaxseed, you release some of the oils. And I don't want the oils to get rancid. Therefore, I like to grind up small amounts of flaxseed separately and store them in the fridge. And then I just add 2 tablespoons to my muesli when I actually eat it. Now, why flaxseed, you might ask? The reason I like to eat flaxseed is because it contains valuable omega-3 fatty acids. So you mix it like this. And then you take your fruit. I like banana because it's sweet. And I'd say that's about enough, so I'll eat this one. And then you pull out your strawberries. Now the last thing to add is some non-dairy milk. I have my homemade rice milk, but you can also use almond milk or soy milk or whatever you like. And there you have it. A delicious, nutritious breakfast that'll give you energy for your entire day. I'm Nivien Saleh with SweetOnion.Net.